Who is the team that plays for St. Louis? The Cardinals.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Yeah, you're right.
I truly don't know how I know that.
Are you sure you're gay?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I wish I wasn't.
We don't have to get into it.
I've got to tell you something. Take me off speaker.
Okay, we've got journalist, content creator, icon. He's honestly doesn't need an intro. Daniel Dana.
Wow, I love that. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here.
I want that on my tombstone.
Well, you're much younger than me, so I'll probably die before you.
No,
It's honestly
that skincare is like giving like maybe I will.
Thank
be
you. I
going
know.
first.
I keep looking in here and I'm like, wait.
I know.
We're both glowing. Someone sponsor us. I usually start with like how I met the person.
Okay. How I Met Your Mother.
We connected maybe like a year ago, I guess.
Yeah.
Was it a year ago?
Probably like a little over a year ago.
And I feel like we always just have such great advice for each other because we're in like two different parts of the same industry. Like our ages are slightly different. Guess who's older? It's me. It's depressing.
Slightly.
By 10 years.
I'm 25 if anyone's watching.
But I feel like you always just have such good advice because you also come from corporate, which is like
Yes.
where I come from.
Yes.
And it's rare to find someone who had like a real job in this industry.
Yeah.
Not that like this isn't a real job, but was that like a crazy transition going from, I mean, you worked for ABC. I worked for NBC.
Yeah, I remember we
which is,
spoke
like,
about that.
So weird that we both like started in that.
In the journalism world too, right?
I wouldn't call myself a journalist, but
But you were working for entertainment, like in entertainment
I
journalism.
worked
type of
like
capacity.
entertainment news. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. But you were like doing real journalism.
Yeah. So I graduated from USC in 2023, so
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Oh my God,
I
I'm
studied journalism.
so old. Oh my God.
And Good Morning America came to USC and they
Yeah.
selected one student to work there and I was chosen. And I worked there for a year.
Yeah.
So what I did was help expand their social media presence. And then I also reported on the news.
I feel like that's a part of the industry that can only be controlled by a young person. Social. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I worked for a digital marketing agency, and everyone who ran the agency was old. Everyone who was actually doing the work were like in their low 20s.
Yeah, no, I was like one of the youngest employees there for
Yeah.
sure. And I feel like, I think journalism and also like in like such a traditional company,
Right.
like, ABC News or like an NBC or like whatever. I think it was like a challenge at first to like try to like get them on like social trends and whatnot,
Right.
just because like it's so new and like, you need practice and you need like a track record to like,
Sure.
to like for people like to trust.
And people never want to trust the young guy.
No.
I don't know what that is.
No,
like,
no.
Age,
But in any industry.
but like especially, I don't know, there's something about like, especially journalism and like media, there's such
Yeah.
a hierarchy in the industry and they're like, you just started. And it's like, well, I know what the answers are. So like,
Yeah.
trust the young guy. I
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
like
yeah.
You have all the answers that they need.
Yeah. No, but everyone there was like so great. Like they
Yeah.
did end up trusting me and like,
Yeah. No, I remember you loved that job.
oh, I loved it. It was like the best job ever.
Yeah.
And like I still love it so much. I hosted like a segment there where I would interview influencers. Like I was literally
Yeah.
like on their socials,
Right.
which I loved. And then I also dabbled in like really hard news journalism.
How do you do from one end to the other? Like
Oh
for
my God,
me, it
it's
was
crazy.
like all entertainment. So
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, it's either Kardashian or like Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
one of
Me, it was
yeah.
like either Kardashian or like a terrorist attack.
Yeah,
Like,
it's really. I mean, hard to tell the difference. Sometimes.
yeah, literally. I loved it. Like I truly love entertainment journalism. Like
Yeah.
it's kind of like what I do now. I do like more influencer type of journalism.
Right.
But I also love like hard news. Like I love, like war journalism and I love, I mean, that sounds crazy, but like, it's like, it really fascinates me. So
Well, because there's so much more depth to that.
Yeah, there
like
is.
these stories are so much bigger, and I don't know, the impact on society is so much more huge with those types of stories. People get so wrapped up in these little individual like pop culture-y stories. So
Right.
like, but having both sides of your brain working for all of these different types of stories, I feel like is so important, and that's why like I had to get out of there because I was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
doing the one.
yeah. Do you feel like maybe you didn't feel like fulfilled enough?
At NBC, I was in the paid program, so that was like a total.
Oh wow, that's like a really prestigious program also.
I know everyone says that.
You
I'm
shouldn't
like,
say that just like I was in the pit. That's like
I know, and I'm like,
no, that's
how
like
did I get in
crazy.
there? I know, but it's
Even though they paid like $8 an hour,
oh,
probably.
I think by the time I was
they're
so
infamous for how low they pay.
it was honestly insulting. They are for sure infamous for how little they pay, but the overtime that you would get on certain assignments were crazy. So, I mean, relatively speaking. So like your hourly pay is, I think it was like $12.99 an hour. But I always found the assignments where you have overtime throughout the day. So like if you worked over 8 hours, you would get overtime. And on the SNL assignment, you were working like 16 hours a day.
Yes, you're making bank.
So for like part of those, I was making like $25 an hour, which like whoop-de-doo. But
that
it
was
felt
like a
like a
lot.
lot. It felt like a lot
Back in your day.
Back in my day when I was making $12 an hour, there were a few hours of those days where I was making $25 an hour. Then when I moved to People, I was like, this job, like I actually remember the day where I was like, this just isn't a fit. And I ended up parting ways with them. It was relatively amicable, but it was the day that, who was it? Prince, I think? The day that Prince died.
Okay.
And people in the office were like crying. And I'm like, I thought they knew him personally.
Yeah.
I could name maybe 1 or 2 celebrities that I would be really sad to like lose out on their artistry that I would cry in an office over. And the whole office was crying. I'm like, wow, we have like a really emotional connection to celebrity that like may or may not be very healthy. And this is just like crazy to me. Like I'm here to report the story, whatever it is, the story that comes out, like we're going to report on it. But like, I'm not sitting at my desk crying. I'm like typing away and whatever. And it was just hard being in an environment where people eat, sleep, breathe all celebrity
news,
all day. Like the text that I was getting at like 4 a.m. about, I'm not even kidding, like a Kardashian. I was like, I can't think about this. Did you enjoy like one part of it more than the other?
Yeah, that's
like
a good question. I honestly like loved both parts. I was like less so like on the writing side. I was more so like on the social side. Yeah. Which was fun because like I got to like go into the studios and like interview like each celebrity's like with the phone. But then like after that I would like literally interview like refugees from like that escaped like the Taliban rule. So it's like every day was like truly like
you're like, what am I getting roped into today?
Yeah, which I loved. Yeah. Because like I also had like I could have pitched I pitched a lot of these stories myself. Sure. So I felt like I had control over like what I could and couldn't report. Like I wasn't a writer. I was a social producer.
Do you think that that's helped? Because now if you guys haven't seen it, Daniel's the host of GenMe. GenMe. I don't want to call it Man on the Street because Man on the Street is so like overplayed. But like, how do you?
It actually started off as a podcast when I was in college, and then I took I took a hiatus when I was working at ABC News, and I kind of hosted a segment at ABC News that was very similar to what it was. Basically, no news organization was reporting on influencers, especially like really trending influencers, and like that like tapped like a whole new demographic and a market for like news. Right. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do this on my own. Have full control over it. I have full creative freedom, and I did that. So what I do is I just like find influencers and like that I think are.
Do you just like slide into their DMs? Like, but you're not only in. Okay, you're playing it down because you did like.
I did like Nick Jonas.
Like I've had
Vera Wang. Like, I've done really cool people. They reached out to me.
So is it getting to the point where their teams are now like, wait, we want to get this person?
Yeah, the publicist. So what it is, it's like a man on the street type of interview. It's more like thought out. It's like a profile on the person. Sure. So like, I'm filming one with Eric after this. So if you guys are listening to this, make sure to check out my page and watch the interview. Yeah. But basically what I'm going to ask you is like your whole journey, like things that your fans wouldn't know. Yeah. And I want to make these videos for your fans, for them to really see like what Eric Goldie is like, not on his page.
Is that ever tough? Because I feel like such a huge part of being a content creator is sharing literally every part of your life, or at least like the parts that there are definitely. I think that's the other thing that is like a huge misconception with content creators is like you're seeing 1-minute clips of like
dimension.
Of like my life. My biggest thing when people meet me, they think I'm a moron because of like I play this like stupid
character,
sort of like a character.
I don't get that vibe though from you.
Thank God. I mean, thank you for saying that because like so many people are like literally start right away just like making fun of Jeremy's outfit. I'm like,
and he's like, what the fuck?
I'm like, are you fucking
Can I curse?
kidding?
Yeah, we could curse.
Yeah, say whatever the fuck you want. You're gonna make fun of him? Like I'm gonna roast you now. Like
I feel like they feel like they're like let in so much.
And like it is fun because I do poke fun at him on social, but that's like
like you're allowed to though.
I'm
like,
allowed to.
You're the one that's like living with him. You're married to him. Like,
and like guess what? Whatever I'm saying on social, it's 10 times worse behind the scenes, and he gives it back. The whole shtick is like I make fun of him for his goofy quirks. Like obviously it's my page, so although like he makes fun of me in return. Like there are definitely a fair share of videos where I'm like self-deprecating. I think my biggest thing is like for every punch that I throw, I want 2 punches to be thrown back. Like I think that's just like a rule for any sort of like sharing a relationship like online. Like if you're gonna like throw a punch, you should be able to take 2 in return. Yeah. And like that is just something I don't think a lot of creators get. Or do. Like
I try to honestly keep my content like very like non-punchy because I don't think I could handle like getting hate.
Oh my God, I mean honestly, I will respond to the hate and 9 times out of 10
like what type of videos like will you get hate on?
Like I just got a comment from someone that said, I don't even remember what it was. Like that's how little I care. But I responded to it in a video. Yeah. And it was a video that the person was commenting on a video where I said, I literally in the video, I was like, sad people hurt people. Like, it was that whole like hurt people. And the guy commented on that video, like something insulting. And I was like, the irony of you commenting on that video is not lost on me.
Like what?
Yeah. Like this is so stupid. You like, I didn't say anything rude towards the guy, but I have a way of being able to like kill with not just fighting words, but like, I'll make you feel like shit.
Yeah.
And within 12 seconds, he blocked me. I'm like, wait, you're blocking me.
Bummer.
You left the comment. Yeah.
Bummer.
Sad
I feel
to
like
lose
your favorite creator.
Yeah. But like, I feel like you're right. Your content, like you never really ruffle feathers.
I do like my journalism interviews, and then I do like some comedy skits. I don't know. I don't really have like, I don't love conflict at all.
Well, that shows. Like, I mean, your content is very friendly. Wait, you know who I love? Your friend who just shared that she got
Veronica.
She got her BBL
Veronica piece. She is the most iconic person like I think I've ever met.
How did you guys meet? She is so entertaining. It's crazy.
She, like, mark my words, she is gonna become like probably like one of the most famous people.
She
probably.
should. Wait, what about the video? Did you guys go to like a Marshalls or something?
We went to a TJ Maxx in the Hamptons.
That's what it was.
And she like went dressed in like a full like Balenciaga.
It was
pink velvet
crazy.
outfit. Everyone like started taking pictures with her.
That was when she still had her BBL.
Yeah, so we grew up together. I grew up in Miami. I'm originally from Switzerland. Grew up in Miami.
But she, by the way, just spent like the whole summer in Switzerland.
I did, which was very
nice.
nice.
I want to hear more about that because that makes me so
It was really
jealous.
nice. But we grew up in Miami. We were next door neighbors.
Yeah.
And she is like a household name in Miami, like in the Miami like social circle, like Veronica piece. Like this girl, she used to be.
If you look at her Instagram, you'll know exactly why. I mean, she is like.
She's such a character.
Hot. She's so funny.
She's very confident in herself, and like
Yeah.
she used to be 305 pounds. She
Oh my God, I didn't
when
know
she
that.
hit 305 pounds, she threw a 305 themed Miami birthday party.
Wait. She threw a party for hitting
305, yeah, like 305, and like Miami is like the 305.
I got that part, but
And then
that
her
is just-
mom is also into plastic surgery. So her mom
Yeah.
was like, Veronica, you need to go to plastic surgery. First, they sent her to fat camp. She escaped fat camp. Like, she literally escaped.
How do you escape fat camp?
She like tried to like leave, and then they caught her, and then she threatened to do something, and she
Got it.
got sent back home.
Wait, she got kicked out of fat camp.
Fat camp, yeah. And then like her parents were like, you got to go to Colombia. They're from
I
Colombia.
mean, you can't really like slip through the cracks.
No.
at
So then
fat-
she got gastric bypass surgery. Then she got a BBL, and then she was like, you know what? I want to go back to like I don't want. I want to be
yeah,
natural.
Yeah.
So she just went to Colombia to get her BBL taken out.
I watched the entire.
Oh, she's so entertaining, and her family, like, they need their own reality.
Oh no,
TV
like
show.
her mom talking with her at the doctor's office and
Yeah.
like stealing the doctor's appointment for
No,
herself.
they're iconic.
It is wild.
Yeah, yeah.
I love her so much. And I ran into her on the street and I'm like,
Yeah, she told
oh, wow,
me.
you've got
You should have her on
unbelie-
this podcast.
I would love
she
to.
Is growing. She just like gained like 40,000 followers like in the last like 2 weeks on
Probably
Instagram.
from sharing her BBL
Yeah,
and
no,
breast
she
reduction.
has.
I
She's
mean, it's
iconic.
actually incredible. If I was that comfortable sharing, like,
Yeah.
I have no doubt that it would skyrocket.
Oh, she has no like. I mean, she'll get into this story if you ever have her on, but like she has a very thick skin.
I mean, it shows. She doesn't give a shit what people say
Yeah,
about
she has,
her.
and she has the purest heart ever.
Does she get hate? I feel like now people
She gets
want
oh my god, she
people-
gets so much hate.
Really?
Yeah,
For like sharing this stuff or for just like her attitude?
everything.
I honestly
gets
feel
so
like
much hate.
people love when people are transparent about the work they have
Yeah,
done.
they do,
They've
but like
had
she
done.
also has like a big personality, and like she talks about like, you know, I'm gonna go like hit on a guy, and like all these guys are like, ugh, like don't hit on me, like all these things. Like she gets a lot of hate, but she also gets a lot of love.
I mean, I'm giving her all the love. I
Yeah.
think she's incredible.
She's
I think
iconic.
she is so entertaining
She
to
is
watch.
so entertaining.
I don't know where to pivot from here, even from this.
From
topic.
Veronica piece.
Where do we pivot? from
Let's
this
talk
topic? What do we wanna
about,
talk about?
growing up in Miami was intense.
So I grew up in Ohio. I grew up on like those
Farm?
like cul-de-sacs. No,
Okay.
everyone is like, wait, did you?
What's
like,
in Ohio? Where in Ohio?
Cleveland.
Columbus.
Cleveland, the other one.
Columbus is in Ohio. Right?
Columbus is in Ohio, and then there's
But
Cincinnati.
Cleveland is a quite is I've actually it's a quite international city, or is that
No,
Columbus?
Cleveland is like super diverse. So like
There's
the
a
school,
city where there's a lot of like all the consulting firms are in.
that would probably Cincinnati has a lot of them. Cleveland has big companies, but the biggest thing with Cleveland is like the bubble that you grew up in
Yeah.
is like the bubble that you stay in. And also no one goes to private schools, which
Okay.
like coming to the East Coast and like
It's a very like
in
private
Maryland,
school.
like where Jeremy grew up, everyone's at a private school.
Yeah.
If you went to a public school, or sorry, a private school where I grew up, you're either like super religious or like you like had issues and like
Yeah.
had to be sent to a private school. But like then coming to the East Coast, everyone's like, oh, now when I'm in Maryland, they're like, what school did you go to? And I always tell them Miami University because I'm not even
Yeah.
thinking my head, not thinking
Yeah,
about
yeah, yeah.
high school. And they're like, no, high school. I'm like, what? Solon, Ohio. I grew up
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Solon, Ohio. Do you want to know more about it? But I don't know. I mean, I loved living there. It's not a place that like I could live today.
in Ohio.
No.
You have family there still?
My whole family's still there, and I'm so
Do
close.
you go
to
back
them.
often?
I go back like once a month.
Okay.
I try to go back once.
How
a month.
far is it?
Only like an hour flight.
That's
which
like a
is-
really dumb question. Do you get lots
my
of
God, I
tornadoes?
no.
It's
Wait,
like that's not that Midwest,
you know,
right?
no, that's more like Kansas. I
vibes.
think.
Kansas, like if you ask me what's in Kansas, I don't know.
But the only thing that we
kidding.
do have is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame,
Okay.
and I've been there once, and I've seen it, and I never need to go back.
Really?
It's just it doesn't change that much.
Is that like the main attraction?
100%. Every time people come to visit, they're like, "Oh, we have to go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame," and I'm
Yeah.
like, "Do we have to go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?"
Yeah.
Where in Miami were you from though?
From Bal Harbor.
That's amazing. That's like
So
people-
Miami's like very fucking huge.
No,
By the
it's
way, like, everyone's
insane.
like, I'm going to Miami. I'm like, okay, great.
Where?
Like,
Yeah.
like that can mean like literally like 10 different things.
Does anyone actually live in South Beach?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of people live in South Beach. A lot of people live in Miami Beach.
Okay.
Like the way I see Miami is like I see it in two parts. There's a
Yeah.
North Miami and a South Miami. South Miami is like Coral Gables, Coconut
Yeah,
Grove.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I think South Miami is a lot more like Latino, Hispanic, like lots of like Cubans live there.
Yeah.
Whereas North Miami, I feel like it's like more like American.
Got it.
And like the international kids, like, you know, like from Europe also, I feel like they're mostly in South Miami too.
When you go back there, are you like, I just want to stay in and like, home and like chill? Or like, because when I'm there, it's
feral.
I don't know what happens to me in Miami.
Yeah, no, Miami.
It brings out the worst in me. Like, are they pumping oxygen into those hotels?
No, it's the worst. When I go back, I like to stay chill. If like my friends are there and like we're going out tonight, like I'm like fuck. Like I've had nights where like I didn't want to go out, and I came home at like 11 a.m. and my mom was like, "Excuse me."
Well, that Club 11 never closes.
So 11, yeah. So what you do is, or what I did was, I would go to like have like drinks at like a hotel, whatever.
Yeah.
Like the Faena or something.
Right.
And then go to 11, and then somehow end up at Space, which is like a hard like techno club.
I think I've only been to Space once. Yeah.
I've like I can't even talk about this on the podcast.
Talk about it. I want it.
My friend group we just had like crazy nights there, and it's been really fun.
The weirdest thing also about 11 is the whole strip club element to it. Yeah. I'm like, wait, it's a strip club, nightclub.
It's so fun.
And it never closes.
The music is so good.
It is really good. It's that other one. It's inside of, is it at the, I can't even keep
Live?
Live.
Yeah.
We always go to Live.
I've been to Live once.
I only do 1 weekend in Miami in winter. We normally go to Palm Beach.
But you mentally like prep, right? For your Miami weekend?
Yes. I have to like take 2 weeks off to make up for 1 weekend in Miami because there is truly no sleep. We always stay at the Faena. We don't really leave the property that much unless we're going out at night. We'll like go from hotel to hotel, which is like such a Vegas thing to like think about. Like I feel
that's honestly like what Miami
is like the Vegas.
You do Miami two ways. You do it either the party way or like the chill way.
Yeah,
you can't do like
going to like what's that Four Seasons down there?
The surf club.
Yeah, everyone Surfside. They're like stay there, and I'm like no.
It's just like you can't. Yeah, it's too chill.
No.
It's also like it's kind of like a little like.
Can I tell you what I overheard at the pool at the Faena the last time?
Yeah,
it was truly one of the most educating and out there conversations. I'm very good at eavesdropping, and Jeremy's even better. Like we'll sit at a dinner together and we're like literally like this, but we're kind of like listening to the table next to us. Yeah, like I want to get all my information.
Yeah.
I'm sitting by the pool and I have, you know how like the AirPods you can like have the noise canceling thing turned off. So like so obviously I'm like taking it off because I want to hear what's going on around me. There's this girl who has like the most like juicy ass I've ever seen. Like it is
Veronica.
She's basically Veronica.
Yeah.
It might have been Veronica. And
probably.
I'm like, this girl has to be like, I don't know. She was giving me like OnlyFans models. And I'm like, girl, respect. Good for you. As I'm sitting there, she gets on the phone and she has this ugly guy like next to her. I'm like, ugh, gross. Like, I'm sorry, girl. But like, I hope he's paying for the rooms. And she gets on the phone with who I'm only assuming was her manager, having a full conversation about what she would and would not do on OnlyFans for certain rates. So she was like,
that's a very Miami like.
It was crazy, and she was so
well
her rates were pretty good actually for what she was describing, but like she was like, I'm fine with girl on girl, and then she would like name a rate. I'm fine with like, do you remember the guys
rates? I'm like curious.
They were pretty high. Like she was quoting like $50,000 a scene, like just to appear in the scene. And I can't even imagine how much these people are making on like the account. I think that's for like collabs. I don't really understand how OnlyFans works. I know like a lot of like people
I actually interviewed an OnlyFans creator.
Who
like a smaller,
they make millions.
So what they do is like they also get message requests. Like let's say like a guy will be like, I want if you do like this. She'll like say like whatever how much it will be,
and you can just charge your own rate.
Yeah. Also like you have pictures. With this is what she told me, but like she was like, I'm in the shower, but like the picture is locked, and like people will have to pay like I don't know like $20 to like see the picture.
So then they get paid per unlock, I guess.
I think so. Yeah. I think it like depends per person.
That's wild. So, I mean, her $50,000 rate wasn't like insane. For her to appear on someone else's account, she wanted to charge. It was like somewhere in like 30 to 50 or something. There were rates for like 2 guys and just her. There was rates for like anal. There was for, I don't know why I'm whispering. But like, it was like the most fascinating thing. Jeremy was at the chair next to me. I was like kicking him. I'm like, listen to this conversation. This is so
interesting. Was she pretty?
Yeah, she was hot. She, covered in tattoos, giant ass, and like with a guy that was disgusting to look at. I'm like, this is just
Miami.
Miami. Yeah, it's Miami. But she was hot, and good for her. Make bank, girl. Like she must be pulling
OnlyFans
in.
creators make so much money.
I know. Jeremy always is like, you should go on OnlyFans. I'm like, are you familiar with the work? It's like a dad being like, you should go.
Well, there's other sites like OnlyFans that are like are non-sexual. It's like a subscription-based model.
Substack.
Yeah, or like fanfics also. It's like behind the scenes type of thing. But like,
I have subscribers on my Instagram.
Yeah, that's kind of like what it is.
Yeah, but like I don't know what to give them because like I'm not like I try to like post some story.
A fun podcast episode.
Oh, I could share that. I could share more about the podcast. Do you do any of that like subscription stuff in yours?
No, I was told to.
Yeah, I just
truly like, I don't know how many people would subscribe to my shit.
I
always say that, and then I'm always like pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, is that the case for you? You have a following,
right?
Like we both have a following, but like, do people actually follow me? Like, do I have like a fan base? And then like, I'm just like, oh shit, like I do.
I know for a fact. What always startles me is when I say something real stupid, or I'll post something and then like 2 days later, it doesn't happen often, but I don't know, like last month or 2 months ago, I posted just a photo that I thought was like so stupid and innocent. And I said, what's something that's tacky? What's something that screams tacky inside of someone's home? Like, sound off in the comments. And it ended up getting 17 million views. And I was like, oh shit, what did I just do? Literally a week later, there was an entire BuzzFeed article that like pulled everything that I did. And I'm like, wait, people are watching.
Watch your stuff.
Yeah, which like makes you feel good. But I think a lot of the things that like brands, and this is like a little bit of like insider scoop, brands are sometimes not smart. Like brands will contact you and they're like, they'll get you for a campaign, and then they're disappointed when it only gets like 150 swipe ups or whatever. And I'm like, how many people do you think are clicking on and purchasing this product? Like, brands need to realize that it is repetitive, constant posting. Like, one of my most successful campaigns that I work on, and I truly love the product, is
Omni.
It. See, like,
I love it. If Omni, if you're watching this,
OmniLux, I'm obsessed with you. I just posted for them yesterday, and like I post about it organically too, like nonstop. And the amount of people that have bought it because it's something that I, first of all, love, and second of all, don't shut up about. It's so much more successful than these like little one-off campaigns for like a random company. So I think that like the brands that are doing really well are the ones that are in it for the awareness. And it always just startles me when like the marketing person is like, why do you think we only got 6 sales? And I'm like, 6? I'm surprised you got 4. Like, I'm surprised you got 1.
Yeah.
Which maybe it's me downplaying like the quote influence part of like being
also like they might have like, let's say you promoted like, I don't know, like a candle. They didn't use your link, but like they went to a store and they saw the candle, like, oh wait, I saw this on Eric's story the other day, like it must be good.
Yeah. And I don't think brands think like that. Brands only think about like, who is shopping through this direct link. And I'm like, 99.9% of the time when I click on something, I'm not buying it right then, but like 2 weeks later I'm thinking about it, I'm like, wait, I should get that.
It's definitely like you like plant the seed.
Right.
I think that's what like they pay for.
The whole thing I think is planting the seed. And I think that I've like really, I mean, you're starting to get like a ton of brand. Wait, what was the one that you just did this week? What was that? You went to an event.
Instacart.
Or that maybe
I did one with Instacart.
When did you shoot that?
I did. Yeah, it was last Friday or Thursday, and it was a 90s themed party. Disclaimer to everyone watching this: I hope you're clutching your pearls right now. Like, I hope you're seated. But I was born in 2000.
Shut the fuck up.
So I'm like the 1990s. Like, I don't even know like how to spell that.
But
like,
he did it so well. He like interviewed people,
and they're
about
like, "You're
the
gonna
90s.
watch Third Eye Blind." And I'm like, "Who's that?
What?
Do you know Third Eye Blind?"
I mean, I know of them. I couldn't name a single song. What do they sing?
I don't know.
I'm from that era.
Yeah, I loved it. I had the best time ever. Like, it was great.
People
but I
from
think
the 90s
in my video,
are,
my video was like, I was born in 2000. This is what the 90s are like. So it was like kind of like a comedic video.
You did like a really great job of pulling people in. Like, I got the girl with the
hair clips.
Yeah, that was such a 90s thing. Did you watch the show Overcompensating?
No, I don't watch TV. That's the craziest thing about me. Really? I genuinely like, I feel like I'm like, my brain is so fried with like short form content that I can't watch it.
So for entertainment,
I've started watching,
like if you're like just vegging out, like in
TikTok,
like,
Instagram,
you just scroll through TikTok.
And I started watching the morning show.
I'm going to the premiere.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm on season 1. Like the show with Jennifer Aniston and all that.
Okay, one upper. I'm going to the premiere. He's like, I'm in the show.
No, I'm on season 1. Like, I'm watching season 1.
Oh,
I wish I was on the show. If I was on the show, I'd be at that premiere.
I thought you remember like working at GMA. I'm like, wait,
no,
what?
No.
That would have been such a good one-up, by the way.
Yeah.
I would have been so impressed and handed that right over to you.
I have a question, though. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, I was going to ask you like a deep question.
Here we go.
I was going to ask you 2 questions. One, not that deep, and the second one deep.
What is it?
First one is, do you ever get like stopped on the street?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. Are you ever like, what the fuck though?
You know what? The way that I think about it, and I said this,
not like in a bad way, just like, I can't believe like people like watch my stuff.
It always shocks me. You know what? It happens in certain pockets of America. It happens all the time in Palm Beach. Never happens in Ohio. Actually, it happened twice in Ohio. It happens in Palm Beach all the time.
Yeah.
It happened because I think I post so much and it's such a like small area that people will, come up to me. It happens literally every day on Nantucket.
Really?
They're mostly majority women and gays. And women are
best.
just, I mean, honestly, if you're a straight man watching this,
then you're not straight.
What are you doing? Yeah. I hate to break it to you.
Yeah, like, this is your sign.
The closet is glass. So they feel comfortable, I think, coming up to me in like those environments or like out at a bar. And like in those 2 places, I am like out and about like every single night. And
what do they usually say?
It's usually just like, I love your TikTok or Instagram.
Cute.
And I love it. But then I'm like, which video? Like, which one?
I always ask them, like, which video you're talking about.
Which one did you see? I mean, you must get stopped a lot because you like post so much like New York content
too.
But
it's weird because like, I don't have a niche. So I do my GenMe interviews and like people recognize me from that. But then this is funny, but I do a really good Brazilian accent.
I've seen it. It's incredible.
I have like a big international kid niche.
It's unbelievable.
So it's like, I will get stopped in the random places and like people will just like scream at me in Portuguese and I'm just like, I don't know what that means, but I know where
what you're saying.
Yeah.
And it's so
but it's
good,
funny,
though.
like
Wait, your other one that you do is the, what is it? Chic Shack.
Chic Shack. Yeah, I went viral for like another
You went
trend.
like mega viral
Yeah.
for those.
It's like the international kid scene.
Yeah.
Then like the Brazilians and then like my GenMe.
And you also just do like a really good job of capitalizing off of like you'll have one video that you're like, wait, that took off. And then you'll just like
milk it.
It's which you should.
Well, it's
that's
so hard to gain followers nowadays on
I know.
TikTok because everyone's trying to like, it's become
Go
very
viral.
oversaturated.
Yeah.
Reels now it's like kind of where it's at.
Reels, I've grown like 150,000 followers on Instagram over the last year.
Yeah.
Like, and I think it's just
lot.
from, I finally said to Jeremy, you know what, I was so like over curated in like what I was posting on Instagram. I'm so like into making sure that everything looks perfect and curated and like this lifestyle that like no one really has. And then I said to Jeremy one day, I'm like, you know what, I should just like start sharing all of my TikTok stuff on, I'm making it sound so deep, and I'm like, I'm just gonna share my TikTok stuff on Instagram and see like how it does. And I noticed that like posting more of those real life reels ended up getting me, like I could see the analytics on the back end.
Oh yeah, you gained so many followers.
I was getting like 300 followers a video, and I'm like, wait, what happens if
that's what TikTok used to be.
Yeah, I know.
But there's also settings now where like your followers don't have to see it.
I like that. The trial reels.
Yeah.
It's great. I always try everything as a trial reel. And I always tell brands, I'm like, we should post this as a trial reel.
And see how it works.
And they're always like, I don't know. I'm like, there's no harm in it. Like the only thing it's going out to people who are not looking at my stuff.
Yeah.
If there are other content creators watching this, we're giving you inside information that can really grow your following.
And I'm like, maybe we should gatekeep this. No, I'm kidding.
I am down to gatekeep, honestly. Like sometimes when people are like, what do you do for your skin? And I'm like, I'm not fucking telling you.
I asked you that once.
I'll tell like friends, but like I honestly, I try to share everything. I really, especially with
You have great
skincare.
skin though. I've been on
Thank you.
Accutane like 3 times. I have like
I was on Accutane.
I mean, I still get like cis.
You have like one
Yeah, no, but like my
small
skin.
pimple.
Okay, my other question for you.
Okay.
I don't know, like maybe your audience can relate or maybe they can't, but like I've said this before. I don't really think I like being in my 20s. I don't like this like area of discovering who I am, like navigating career, navigating relationships, like navigating like friendships, figuring out like my own identity. Like I hate that. Like I am someone that I know like when I'm like married and like have kids and like I love that stability.
Yeah.
I hate figuring shit out. So I
But
guess
that's what your 20s are for.
Yeah, I know, but like I don't like it.
Yeah.
I know it's what I for, but like everyone's like the 20s are the best years of your life. College is the best year of your life. I'm like, no, it's fucking not.
Being in your 20s, you should be constantly fucking up. Like you should be
Yeah, I am, but I don't like fucking up.
But like that's the
And I
point
don't like
of being
like
in your 20s.
failing,
like,
and I don't like.
I can't even tell you how many times. God, I hate giving the advice. I hate giving the advice. I like getting the advice because I don't think my advice is always that great. But your 20s are for fucking up. And I had this conversation like multiple times when I was in my 20s, and it was the exact same thing. Like you should be struggling every single day. Like you should be getting out of bed feeling stressed. And by the way, that doesn't change in your 30s. Like I still get out of bed every day and I'm like, a wave of stress just hits me. And I think like once you become more solidified in your career, job, whatever it is, that's more for like your late 30s and 40s. Like your 20s are for figuring out the relationships, and even your 30s. Like I think there's so much pressure on people in their 30s, their young 30s,
to have everything figured out.
to have every single part of their life figured out. The best parts of being in my mid 30s now is the confidence that comes with like, I don't care anymore what people think to a certain extent. Like obviously I dress well because I like to dress
You
well.
like to, it makes you feel good.
I maintain myself because I like how that looks on me.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing it for someone else. And I feel like in my 20s, I was constantly trying to appeal to other people and make sure that I was liked and make sure that I was at every single like party that was cool. Like now, if I don't get a party invite, I'm like, thank God. I mean, sure, there are definitely like certain parties where I'm like, I want to go to that. But like,
Met Gala.
yeah, like, I mean, I don't even know who we have to ask for that anymore. I was texting Anna, but like
Chloe.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Chloe.
Hey,
No,
Chloe.
I'm like confident in myself. I think these past 2 years, like for me, like I've really like cemented like my own identity, and I think like my friend, like I just like have the best friends, and like I feel really confident with myself. I just like don't like the part where it's just I'm like constantly like, oh my God, like you know, career changes, like it's a stable, like I just like I don't like that. I just want stability.
But that never changes, by the way. Like,
yeah, so maybe that's what I'm like. I guess I have to learn in my 20s is just like I have to be comfortable with changes.
Change.
I hate change.
I'm not even just saying this. If I could go back in my 20s, looking at where you are now, if I looked at myself when I was your age, I would have been like, holy shit, like I'm doing like really fucking well.
And you know what the sad thing is like,
you are doing really well.
I don't realize that. It's like I feel so much pressure to like do better.
You know
maybe
what the
that's a me
problem is?
problem. Like I don't take a step back and realize like, holy shit, like I built something, like I worked for myself. I built like such a great thing. Like for me, it's just like, how can I do better? Like, oh, like if I was doing better, then like this wouldn't have happened or this. Like
that's by the way not
I'm
a bad
very
thing.
hard
You
on
should,
myself.
You should
I
never.
know, but that's like my own. Maybe I should go to
not
therapy.
lose that. Like, don't lose that because that's like probably your driving force and like why you are motivated. But like the part that I think kills me now and what is like so hard about like society, and like I couldn't imagine doing this when I was in my 20s, is the social media element of it. And I hate to always have the conversation go back to social media, but like it is such a strong element where you are constantly being fed like all of these things
like
that
reels.
everyone else is doing, and you're like, wait, what? Like,
why am I not doing that? But
why am I not doing
like
that? Why am I not getting that campaign? Why am I not at this event? Why am I not like with this person? Like, it's just a constant thread that's being fed to you of things that you aren't doing, and then when you take a step back and you're like, wait, but look at all the things I am doing. Yeah, like
it's also weird because like our like occupation is like so public facing, so like I feel like our version of like getting a work promotion is like getting this big brand deal or like hitting this milestone, like, and everyone sees that. Whereas like if you worked in corporate, like no one would know except like your significant other and like your parents, like,
and like your boss. Like, oh great, you got a $30,000 pay raise. Great,
like no one knows that, but if you're an influencer or whatever, like everyone knows that. And I think that adds.
Right, it definitely adds. I think like this year for me at least has been the year where like a lot of these bigger things. Like I mean, I've been doing this for like 8 years, 9 years, and like this year for me is the first time that I've looked at some of these campaigns and I'm like, they're reaching out to me because they're noticing my content, and it's because I think I'm showing that I'm able to be more authentic with my audience. My 20s and like even like 2 years ago was so curated and perfect because I felt like that's what everyone needed to see. And now I'm just like, screw that. Like I'm going to film myself in a bathrobe putting on my skincare. And like brands like that shit. It's more relatable. And like, I don't know, your confidence seems like 10 out of 10 though.
No, I'm very confident. No, I like in general, even like off of social, I'm a very, very confident person.
But you should be. Like,
I just like, I put a lot of pressure on myself.
Yeah.
And I need to learn to just like take a step back and like be like, I'm fine. Like,
don't you think the pressure is also like the driving force behind your success too? Like if you didn't feel that pressure, like if I
strive in moments of like uncomfortable, like I grow the most when I'm like the most uncomfortable.
Yeah.
When I'm comfortable, I'm just like, okay, like
I get bored. Like I really do.
I get bored. I get too complacent.
I know, and I also
I
like
just don't like my 20s. I'm gonna be
real
with you.
No, but like you shouldn't think like.
I feel like everyone puts so much pressure about like loving your 20s and like.
No, I think if you loved your 20s, you would be the outlier. Like I think people in their 20s should be like, this is
hard,
terrible. Like you're first of all, you're out of college. Like the real world is smacking you in the face.
College also for me, like I didn't love like.
Well, for me, college was just like Miami, Ohio, and I was
I went to 3 colleges.
What?
Yeah.
What colleges did you go to?
I have like, there's so much lore about me.
Clearly. Like,
also, if anyone's watching this, comment and let us know. Give me tips about being in your 20s.
We need the tips for being in the 20s. Cheers.
I graduated from.
This is why I need to have 20-somethings on, because I wouldn't think like that.
I graduated from high school in Miami, Florida.
Yeah.
When I was 18 years old. As one does.
As one does, yeah.
I graduated high school around 18 years old. And I was like dead set on studying hospitality. I was like, I want to own hotels, blah, blah, blah. The best hospitality school in the world is in Switzerland. I'm originally from Switzerland. And I went there. And this is probably on me. Like I was so dead set on studying hospitality that I like neglected to look into any other fields of study.
Yeah.
And I got to the school, and like within the first year, I was like had a mental breakdown. Like, this is not what I want to do. And that school is hyper focused on hospitality.
Like that's all they do.
All they do.
Yeah.
Like class started at like 5 a.m. I had to wear like a suit and tie.
Oh my god,
we were in like the chefs. Yeah, it was like more like a military school. Like I had housekeeping classes. Like
how big was the school?
Very small, like 1,000 students.
Oh my god! And all those people are so dedicated.
To it's a very it's the best in the world. It's like a very prestigious.
Yeah, I'm sure.
School.
Yeah,
but it was like not for me. Like, dude, like I'm a city girl. Like, what am I gonna do?
No, but it's like going to like Juilliard and having no desire to go into that field. Like, what are you gonna do at Juilliard?
So that was like, oh my god, I know I want to study journalism, and I couldn't transfer because like you can't transfer from like a housekeeping or like a croissant baking tasting class to go to like a journalism school, like one of the best journalism schools in the world, USC. Yeah. So I dropped out of this crazy ass fancy school in Switzerland, went to a community college.
Okay.
In Santa Monica, and I was there for a year. I applied to USC after literally.
Did you know that you wanted to go to California?
Yeah,
though? Like was
I
that
wanted to go
like,
to USC.
Got it. Okay.
Got rejected after dropping out of the school and going to community college.
Yeah.
Did another year at community college.
Okay.
Worked my ass off. Applied to 13 schools, all journalism schools, and got into every single school except NYU. So if NYU were watching this, fuck you.
Yeah.
But honestly, everything happens for a reason. Got into USC. Was there for 2 years. Became like a fucking rock star there. I produced a documentary there about. I literally interviewed people that like.
Do you think NYU now would like? There's got to be someone on that admissions board or someone at NYU's like, wait, we let him go. Like we let this.
I mean,
guy...
too late. I like honestly, like I'm in New York now, but like USC was the best.
Yeah,
the experience is there.
Also having that like West Coast experience.
Oh, I loved it.
Back to the East
I also
Coast.
wanted the entertainment connections. I was Khloe Kardashian's assistant for like a year. I'm telling you, there's so much lore about me.
Tell me about that. Did you sign an NDA?
I signed an NDA, but like it was just honestly like even if I didn't sign an NDA, I wouldn't say anything like juicy or bad. Like it was just like it was whatever you thought an assistant for the Kardashians would do. Yeah. Nothing bad to say. Like, great.
She didn't have you like doing anything crazy. It was like pretty straightforward. Like you're doing like the everyday tasks that she just doesn't have to. Did you have to travel with her?
No, I wasn't like her main assistant. I was like the
Got it.
intern that would come in like once a week. And
How
like,
many assistants does she have?
I think, I'm not sure. I mean, she has like one main assistant. There's like a lot of like, there's like other staff.
I would imagine that's like actually a pretty good. I mean, I worked like at SNL. I worked with a lot of the assistants.
Yeah.
Like I know that is like a very tough, grueling job to have. But a lot of those assistants stay with them for a long time.
Yeah.
Like I know Lady Gaga's assistant was like with her for years. I
Well,
think like she's still with her.
Yeah, and I'm sure like for example, like Lady Gaga's assistant, like, she started off as a personal assistant. Then as Lady Gaga like founded her brand, I'm sure like her assistant became like head of branding.
Something. Yeah.
There's like a lot of opportunity for growth.
Definitely.
I just like didn't want to be an assistant for the rest of my life.
I get
no
that.
shade to that, but I wanted to move to New York and like
you could have invested in like Good American.
Yeah. Well, so
That
then I
brand's
went to
doing well.
work at Good American after.
Oh, stop.
So I was
Wait,
her
that's
personal
crazy.
assistant. I was her like estate / personal assistant.
Yeah.
And then I did a summer interning at Good American where I helped with her social media. And yeah.
Did you ever do her own social media, like as her assistant, or no? That like, wasn't part of the job.
I helped with like a couple things, like with brand deals and stuff.
Got it. But that like wasn't a main part of the job. It was pretty much like assistant work. So like social media for you has been like, I mean,
I've been doing it forever. I've been doing it for myself, doing it for brands, doing it for
It's so cool that that's like an industry that exists now, because like when I was like we had nothing. Like I think it was like Twitter when I was like in college. And even I remember when Instagram came around and I'm like, what is this? People want photos now? Like who's gonna want to look at photos? Like that's so weird. Like I have my photo.
Instagram used to be so casual.
We had photo albums when I was
I wonder what like the
18.
next big app is gonna be.
I don't know, like because now it's so video focused. Like what
TikTok like kind of just like came out of the blue. It was like Musical.ly before, but like still like.
Yeah, but like that's from COVID.
2013.
Like people were so bored during COVID that they were like filming themselves dancing around their houses like idiots. That's what I was
now it's paying my bills.
And now it's paying my bills
and my travels and my clothes and my life.
Know, it's kind of amazing. Oh my god. That's why also like when I run into people or like people stop me, I talk their ears off. Like I don't want to let them go because I'm like so thankful that they follow me that I'm like, you pay my bills. You are literally paying my bills. And so that's why so many of these stories that come out about influencers, and I know we're both nice people, but like
there's definitely bad apples,
and they give the whole industry a bad name. And I just think that like there's so many of them that treat their followers like shit. And I'm like, that follower is paying your rent. Like calm down.
Yeah.
Sis. I want to hear more about everything now. I feel like I've like got the tip of the iceberg. You need to come back on the show.
I would love to.
You need to come back on.
Do an episode round 2.
This was so much fun. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Coming.
Thank you so much for having me.
Really appreciate
so much fun.
Plug GenMe. How can they watch it?
So if you guys want to watch GenMe, which is my show, I'm having Eric on. So make sure to check it out on my own personal channels. On Instagram, it's Daniel Dana. And on TikTok, surprise, it's also Daniel Dana.
What a shock.
So
you got
can find
both
all my
handles
stuff on there.
I love it. Thank you guys so much. Thanks. See you soon. See you next week.
Bye.